Hello everyone, it's been a while, hasn't it? So once again, I welcome you back to Sketches in Travel, or as we're going to probably turn it into, is just me, Gavin Darvell. Although that sounds a bit boring, doesn't it? It's been a long time, over a year actually, since I've done a video. A lot's gone on in that time, and I'm going to explain a bit about that in a moment or two. Today's video is really about why I am on Buy Me a Coffee and why you should join me there. Because thank you for those. I mean, it'll be on here, down here, a link. Those that have joined me already, thank you very much. It's wonderful, and they're starting to get more content than ever before. So why am I on Buy Me a Coffee? Well, it's very simple. It's a creative site where you can post just written stuff, you can put photos, you can do audio as well, and videos like this one. So it's a really interesting and a way of, a nice way of uploading content each week or however often. People who have followed me or who have donated or who are a member, I'll explain more about that later, they receive emails from me when a new post has come up, and they are able to read that and follow what's going on. So I've been doing it for over about a year, and I started to do something called 50 Shades of Rambling On, which was kind of a blog to explain what life was like turning 50. I'm now 51 and a bit, and a lot has happened in that year and a half. And also to show my artwork that I do. That's not one of mine, that's a friend who I got it from. And to put out anything, in fact, that I feel would be interesting to anyone out there that wants to read about it. So that's why I'm on Buy Me a Coffee. You can join me here. You can either just donate a coffee. I mean, it's not really a coffee, but it's, you know, in theory it could be. Or you can become a member. Now, if you donate, you can donate as much as you wish. There's also my shop. My art shop is on there. So if you want to purchase or order a piece of artwork, I'm actually working on one right here. Yeah, if you want to see. Yeah, here we go. It's a sneak peek, okay? There it is. All right. That's my latest artwork, which is for somebody. It's commission work, actually, as is this one. I'm going to show you too, because there you are. You see, there's that one as well. Okay, quick peek. And I've got others just sitting around doing nothing really. There's another one, and there's another one. That's a coffee shop just over there. Really nice people. If you're ever in Aylesbury, go and find Temple Street Coffee Shop. I need to finish this off and give it to Adrian. That's Adrian there. It's really nice. Okay, so that's just a bit of advice for you. So you get to see that kind of thing. Progress in, the work in progress. Also my blog as well. So my 50 Shades of Rambling On is on there, and you can follow what's going on. And as I say, I've kind of changed it as time has gone on, and I now feel very comfortable at a place where I'm at in terms of the creative aspects of it all. So what's going on? So the reason I'm doing this is obviously introduce you to Buy Me a Coffee, the site, and the real reason though is to say, a lot of things have happened over the last year, and I've had some very dark moments. I'm not going to lie. I mean, really dark moments. And I think probably now for over, ever since my marriage broke down and I found myself to be on my own, I have really struggled. I've really struggled, not just because I'm alone and having to try and find work and new life, etc. I had to rebuild my life. I was working at British Airways at Heathrow. I then got to work for a wonderful little travel company and had some wonderful times until COVID came along, when I was made redundant from it. And obviously everyone struggled during COVID years, and I was obviously very alone at that point. I had no one around. I wasn't allowed to see anyone really. But I think also I hadn't um, I hadn't really loved myself, if that makes sense. I had fallen out of love with myself. I didn't like me particularly, and I think for the last 7 or 8 years that's how it's been, and it has affected not just me but people who I genuinely care about. I have lost friends, and if you read my last blog post, you know there is one person in particular. I have a very It was very tempestuous, wasn't it? No, I don't think that's the right word, but it was very up and down, and I just couldn't see. I couldn't see, if that makes it. I was very clouded, and I was very afraid, and I was in a very dark place in terms of why should I be able to be happy? Why should I find someone to be with? I had all these thoughts going in my head, and this one person really liked me, and because of the dark places that I'm in, and the fact that I was very afraid and very lonely and very kind of afraid. I was afraid to tell people. I was afraid to express myself and go, look, actually, look, there's this person is just brilliant and wonderful, and I love being with her, and I love having fun with her. And it's held me back. It really has held me back. And while that's been going on, I've been juggling in my head. My M and K live in Japan now, and obviously COVID stopped me from going out to see them for nearly a year, and I've been juggling about whether to move there or to stay here and just go out and visit, etc. And that hasn't helped, and it didn't help with this one person who really liked me, and I really liked her. In fact, not liked, still like, even though I may never see her again. I don't know. So I had all these things bashing against each other, and actually my artwork was a way of trying, helping me process things, and it gives me time to think about things. And I've loved doing my art. It's brilliant. I enjoy it. I don't know how good it is. People seem to like it, but it's been a real therapeutic thing. I'm rambling a bit here, sorry, but it's important because it gets to the essence of what buy me a coffee. So I created the buy me a coffee site to have a platform to show my work and my feelings. Yes, I'm getting more personal with my blog posts. They perhaps weren't at the start, but they are much more now, and it felt right to do that. I used to have a blog, but that was just purely travel. So moving forward, I have decided to move to Japan. I don't know for how long. It could be a couple of years, it could be longer. Moving to Japan for the foreseeable future. I have given up. I've been freelancing for the last 4 years nearly, and it's been really tough. I haven't I've enjoyed parts of it, and I've done okay with parts of it, you know, and I'm proud of what I've done. But I I want to be nearer my nearer Co, near K as we call him, and M, just to see if I, you know, to be with them as they develop and grow until they are at a point, and that's going to be very soon because they grow up so quickly, where they will have their own path. But I need my own path as well, so I'm going to try and pursue that as well as being with them. So really, the idea of buying me a coffee now is changed slightly. So yes, it's going to cover my art, but I'm going to show my journey. I'm going to share my journey, and yes, it will be personal at times. I won't make it too personal, but there's going to be ups and downs. There are going to be some really difficult times. I don't have a job, for example. I've applied for jobs. I haven't quite got them. They have hit me hard, but I'm not giving up, and I'm trying my very best to look ahead rather than and try and be positive about the future. It's hard at times, but I'm trying. Okay. So that's why I'm doing this Buy Me a Coffee. So I'm not going to be plastering it with me. It's going to be about, it is about me, but it's not going to have pictures of me and things. I want to show Japan properly. I've lived there before. Back in 2000, I moved out there and stayed there for nearly 5 years. But there wasn't anything like this at that point. And I want to chronicle and show Japan, but I want to show it through the eyes of someone who is 51, heading on, you know, getting older. And it's it's very hard and very difficult. So that's why I'm doing Buy Me a Coffee. If you would like to join me, please do become a member. It will help me to get things created. But I know, I mean, it's only £1, so it's not very much a month. And I will put up as much as I can to try and show what Japan is like. Even if I'm there for 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, I don't know. I will try and do my best to show everything that I can while I'm there, and as well as my art. Okay, I will be putting my art there again. Doesn't look very good on this camera, but it's much better in real life. So, and if you want a bit of artwork, I can do that as well. So that's really it. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. I hope that, I know I waffled on a bit and got a little bit personal at times, but I wanted to illustrate why I'm doing this, and why Buy Me a Coffee, that the site is the place where I'm going to chronicle everything. I'm not going to put too much on social media. It will be on there. So the only way to find out and to see what's going on is to become a member, or to sign up, whichever you can do, or whatever you want to do. So please join me there. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, comment below, do all the usual bits and pieces, and I'll be back with some more vlogs in the future, a lot shorter than this one. But thank you for watching. Take care and keep smiling, please, people, because let's all just be happy.